Are in kind of a spooky mood to start our Friday.
That's right. Did you know that Arnold's Bar and Grill downtown on 8th Street is the oldest continuously operating bar in Cincinnati?
Well, and some say it's also one of the most haunted places in the tri-state. Today, we're revisiting this local haunt to see what kind of spirits they're really serving up.
Arnold's is the longest continuously operated bar in Cincinnati. We've been open since 1861. We've never closed our doors, and we're one of the oldest bars in the whole country, in fact. So we try not to update anything. So our floors haven't been updated since the 30s. You can walk into the place and you can just feel the history. Since I've started here, people have been thinking we're haunted. There's people that come running up saying, "Do you guys have ghosts here? I saw something." But we do have lots of ghost stories. There's lots of feelings that people get here. We've been investigated by paranormal investigators. They think we're very haunted.
We like to go out and investigate historical places. This bar has a wide history. You know, it was around during Prohibition. It was around during a lot of good times in Cincinnati's history, but probably a lot of bad times too. The first time that we came down years ago, we were like many others. We had heard some of the stories, and when I hear somebody tell me that a bar glass is sliding out of a rack and hitting the floor, my first thought is, you're drunk, and I want to see that for myself.
So in fact, there was a psychic that was in here, and she got lots of feelings from all around us, but she said that she got kind of like a Great Gatsby vibe, like it was kind of like they were partying or enjoying themselves, which is just fine by me. So Arnold has 3 levels. We have the first and second floor. Generally, as far as ghost stuff goes, people usually get the most feelings on our second floor for whatever reason. But we're an old building. We have a creepy basement too, and our 3rd floor is where the family's from. So, where the family lived. So, people get feelings up there too.
So we try to understand what's possible before we even consider that the paranormal is possible. Of course, you got a lot of wooden old floors here, and you got to be careful that when you think you hear footsteps, it's not just the wood popping. But we've heard, what sounds like footsteps around us.
So I personally have one ghost story. I was closing the bar by myself, so I was the only person in here. It was dark, and while I was doing my paperwork for the night, all of a sudden in the women's bathroom there was just a pounding on the wall, boom, 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 and it continued to do that because I tried to wait it out and maybe it would stop. It was a pipe or something, but it never stopped. So then I walked up to it, I put my hand on the door, and then it stopped. And then I pushed it open, and there was nobody in there. It freaked me out pretty good.
It never seems to fail. Around the bar area, both the front and the back, we can usually get something to interact with us.
Arnold's was originally a brothel. It was owned by a woman. There were 8 female tenants. Arnold's actually sits in the middle of the red light district.
Going up into the upper floors where those apartments or rooms used to exist, we played out some scenarios like we had one gentleman saying he was nervous and I don't know how this works and what do I do, and what sounded like a very soft whisper, not sure male or female, but it sounded like a soft whisper on our voice recorder say, "Come here, we take care of you."
For a long time, this has been a meeting place for people, so maybe in the afterlife, they still come here to meet.
We try to really knock down the what-if scenario to a point where, so if we can eliminate what it's not, then you've only got left what may be.
It definitely gives a double meaning to the word spirits around here.
Whoa. Spooky enough for you? And as we enter Halloween weekend, you may want to do a ghost tour at Arnold's. Chris Breeden, the owner of Arnold's Bar and Grill, joining us now live in the studio to tell us how we could do that. And I mean, just from visiting the place, there's definitely a vibe when there's nobody in there.
Yeah, it's got it's definitely a creepy place to be by yourself. I would.
Are you ever there by yourself?
I mean, I try not to be at past midnight or so, but every now and then there's some creaks and knocks.
So many cool things I didn't know about the place too. I'm not sure that I ever want to go to the restroom by myself.
Yeah.
I mean, after seeing that, because
there's a second restroom on the second floor that there's never been anything.
Okay.
Oh, see, there you go. That'd be the safe option.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I mean, you do offer ghost tours around this time of year, right?
We do. We've been doing it for about 3 years. We close a little early, and we let people come in about 11 o'clock, and then we teamed up with Cornerstone Paranormal, and they're one of the most respected paranormal companies in the tri-state, and they bring all the ghost hunting gadgets, and they let you walk around and test and see if you can find some ghosts for yourself.
And here's some of the, I guess, original photos of Arnold.
Yeah, these are all pictures of Arnold's in the early 1900s, and then there's probably a few on here from, that one's from 1878.
Wow.
And what's interesting about the next one, if they're going to show one more, which they might not, nope. The next one would have, on the left side, there's a set of doors. It said ladies' entrance above it because women weren't allowed in the bar until the 20s.
Wow. Oh, great history lesson on Arnold's.
Yeah.
Now, I know, let's bring it up to now. This weekend, you're opening your doors for an overnight paranormal investigation.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
So, Cornerstone Paranormal will be there, and they're going to be going around and helping everyone find ghosts, basically, for the weekend.
Overnight.
And it's overnight.
It's overnight. It's from 11 to 2 a.m.
Whoa. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Do you typically hear, like, from other people, like, stories around this time of year? They tend to come up?
So it seems like they might come up more this time of year. Now, I don't know if that's psychological or not, but it could also mean, you know, that ghosts get a little crazier this time of year. They, just not even too long ago, someone ran down the steps from the second floor, and I kind of sit right by the steps.
Yeah.
And someone was like, "Oh my God, is there a ghost up here or anything like that?"
Oh boy.
And I'm like, I didn't see it myself, so you be the judge. But
you did mention, though, that they don't seem to be, like, you know, nefarious. Like, they seem like they're happy ghosts.
Yeah, it seems that way. I mean, when so David, who was on the interview, he's hunted us a bunch of times.
Yeah.
And there's no horribly horrifying story that's really happened there that we know of. So we don't have anything to tie it into anything that people should be just terrified when they walk in or anything.
I may get carry out. I don't know about you, but if people want tickets, though, for this, what do they do?
We're almost sold out. We probably have about 4 tickets left.
Really?
Oh, wow.
It's at arnoldsghosthunt.com.
All right.
arnoldsghosthunt.com. All right.
Chris,
Well, Chris.
thank you.